Watching this morning on ITV is another discussion segment where we look at agenda setting for the incoming administration. And to do this, I have with me a political analyst, Mr. Sadiq Jikta. Very good morning to you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we know we're looking towards May 29, 2023, where it will be another handing over,
Sure.
99, 2003, 2007, 11, 15, 19, 23 will be the seventh one. Yeah, so, but, it's not just to hand over, take the oath and all of that. What should be the priority areas?
Yes, as spelled out in the agenda, the Tinubu Renewed Hope agenda, there are lots of expectation because it has spelled out the programs or policies that the Tinubu administration want to embark on as enshrined in that manifesto. So we should be expecting a more informed policy and more programs of development and with Tinubu. Yes, I think these are the things we should look out for, and we should look at some new ways of doing things. That is why it is called the Renewed Hope. So we should be hopeful that a new way of development and policy designs should be expected. These are some expectations that we should look forward to.
In education, many who have passed their O-level want to get admission. Yes. And the carrying capacity is not enough. New schools have been established, yet the carrying capacity is still not enough. If you look at in health, the maternal and child mortality is high. Women dying every day, children dying every day. They want to be alive. If you also look at the unemployment market, 40 million youths, graduate, able-bodied, ready and willing to work, the job is not there. So where should he start from?
Yes, if you ask me, being an advocate of youth development, human capital development, it's because of the huge population that we have, about 200 million. I think we should give more priority to developing human capital, because human capital is the foundation for every development, because in every sector you want to go into, you must have the requisite human resource to handle that various sector, be it health, be it education, be it infrastructure. You must have that capacity in terms of human capital, so that you can explore those areas. So like in education that you spoke about, a lot of measures is going to be implemented as new schools, especially universities, have been established. These are channeled towards educating the youth so that more people can have this education. And he has brought up a new policy on how there will be bursary, how there will be loan for students. Never in the history of Nigeria that we have had things like that, but not the in fact, the loan system is something that will go a long way for students, because some indigent students who don't have means of sponsorship, then they can have opportunity to take this loan. And I think one of the best policy that we could have in this very dispensation. I think.
But he did talk about the fact that there won't be students won't buy a handout again. That it must be, authored book. But that is also an issue where lecturers will tell that. I'm talking about what the incoming president said during his acceptance speech before he picked his certificate.
Yes.
Where he said, loan will be given to students. Students will not buy handouts. Any material they want to use from the lecturer must be an authored material like books. So, but that alone is an issue, where a lecturer tells you, it's not like get these books, you know, but you want to take the list of those that actually got the books, perhaps for a word of mouth. So how can that be tackled? Because not everybody, the loan is to pay tuition fee, not to buy books. Right?
Yes.
So how can that area be handled?
Yeah, if you look at schools, I will tell you, with the emergence of technology, our library have been desolate. We've not been utilizing our library, and that's to tell you that he is going to improve on our school's library and bring more books. More books will be provided so that they can have access to all the books that they want. So, you know, with that, students can have all the resources required. And we also have this digital library. So this digital library is another area that will be improved upon in our schools, and so that students can have access to online books. Online books is one of the major resources that I think will be utilized in this 21st century, where technology influence a lot of things.
On unemployment, do you see the incoming administration capable of reducing the rate of unemployment?
Sure,
How?
very well. You see, as I said earlier, developing human resource, human capital, goes along with how to utilize these human capital.
But do you think the youth will be willing to pass through any training? They just want to be on the payroll.
No, of course, nobody you can't be on the payroll forever. You can't be like getting handouts forever. And that's why developing skills. Look at India. India have developed a human resource, and they are utilizing it, like in technology. So that is what we are looking at. So there's nobody that will not want to have opportunity to develop himself and to tap out of the knowledge or the skill that he has developed. So we are looking at expanding all these sectors so that it can be able to absorb these youths and the small and medium scale enterprise. That's one area that will be looked into. Even though Nigeria have history of not paying back loans. So I think there are measures that will be put in place that so that anybody that is given loan is ensure that he pays back. So with that, if you pay back, the next month can get such loans. So these are the type of things we are looking at. So expanding every sector and improving on the small and medium scale enterprise, that is startups. More startups will be expanded, and that is where we boost the economy. In most economy, it is the startups that build the economy, that improve on the revenue generation. So you know him, he has a record of generating revenue, and these are one areas that he is going to look into, and the manifesto have spelled that out.
I must say thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
No time is our friend.
Okay, sir.
Maybe some other time we invite you.
It's all right. With all pleasure.
All right. The discussion with Mr. Sadiq Jikta, based on agenda setting for the incoming. Yeah, you know, so much is expected from the incoming administration, but from what he believes, that the man who is going to take over come May 29 has a record of boosting the economy. He did it in Lagos, and Nigeria will not be difficult for him to do. I must say again, thank you.
Thank you very much for having me. I look forward to being here again.
Yeah, so
thank you.
So we'll now end the program on behalf of my colleague.